Hey guys, my name is Dakota Jenkins and I'm here to help you get things done. Today I'm going to show you how to wire up a three-way switch in this dark hallway. I got good help today. This is my little brother Dylan. He's got some kettle cooked jalapenos. So this is where our power is coming in. We're going to take this box out. We're going to put a double gang box here. And we'll cut this out. And we'll put this back. And then we'll have power going down to our other light at the bottom. And we're going to climb in the wall here. This piece will just come right off, which is really nice. And then we're going to put power up to the light, which will be on the stairwell. Alright, so some things you're going to need. You're going to need 2 three-way switches. You're going to need, I got a recessed lighting kit right here. You're going to need some 12-2 Romex. You're going to need some 12-3 Romex. You're going to need a double gang box and a faceplate. Alright, so we've got our single gang box out. We've got one of these is power coming in. I'm assuming this one. One of them's going to the one light, one's going to the other. But what we're going to do is send it through. Then we're going to send some 12-3 in here to go down there to my other light switch. And that's what we're going to do. You poke out these little holes here to get your wire to go through. Alright, just like that. Alright, so this box sends screws through here. And you just bang this one on right here. And you screw it on back there. And then we're going to send all of our wires through. So when you get this many cords and wires in a box, it gets really easy to get confused. And so what I like to do is I'll take the grounds and I'll put all the grounds together and I'll wire them up. And then I need to make 2 pigtails because I got 2 switches here. Then I'll put all the neutrals together and you wire them all together. You don't have to put any pigtails on those. Switch, you don't put a neutral on there. So then I'll deal with all the hots and figure out what's going on with that. Here I am making a pigtail so that I will be able to give power to both switches. right, so right here we got our power coming in. I've got 2 pigtails off of it. One for my single pole and one for my double pole, or a 3-way switch, not double pole. And then I've got my travelers for my 3-way switch. Then I've got a ground for my 3-way, and I got a ground for this. And then I've also got this one, which will send power up to our 2 lights. So we're going to go ahead and just wire all this up now. So it's very important that on this one you get your travelers, and your common, All right, so this is my common, this is my hot, my power coming in, and it's got a copper colored screw. The other 2 are not copper colored, and it even says on here common. And then it's got these 2 you can stab in the back if you want, but I'm going to go ahead and I've got my loops already ready, and I think that's best practice, so that's what I'm going to do. So I've got my common here, and then my 2 travelers and my ground. Okay, so we've got power coming into both the switches, and then the traveler, what that does is the power comes in right here, and then if it's like this, then it'll be sent into this one, and if you turn it like that, it'll send it to the other one, which will be on and off essentially, because it'll be the opposite on the one down there. All right, so we've got 12-2 coming in, 12-3 going to our other 3-way switch. So what we're going to do, these 2 travelers are going to go on our 2 traveler terminals. The common is going to be what goes up to your light. And then your neutrals will go together. Your grounds will go together, and we'll add a little pigtail to them so that we can ground this and we can ground our light. All right, turn your lights on. Turn it back off. Okay.
Sweet.
We're golden. I'm going to cut it back off, put everything in, and we'll be good. So we ran into a really interesting problem when we got done wiring all this up. The 3-way switch works perfectly. This switch works perfectly. But what you see, if you can see back in here, you can see the double Romex, the triple Romex there. And then there's one coming from the bottom. And so this is our power coming in. And then I thought that one of them was feeding this light and that the other one was feeding this other light. But it turns out that one of them is feeding this light and the other one's feeding a room downstairs. And so we switched this light off, the light went off, and all the power to a bedroom downstairs went off. And so we're going to have to go in here, we're going to have to figure out which one powers the downstairs, and we're going to have to wire that up to where it's not switched. It's not going to be switched power. So we're going to have to cut the power, we're going to have to go back in there and check all that out. They've got the power, I had to figure out which one that was, and it's just really a trial and error. Nothing's labeled. So I got lucky, I got it the first time with my guess. And I put that out of the switched loop and into the hot always loop right here. And then I tied them together, and now our light switches work and everything downstairs works. So we're going to go ahead and push this back and we'll be good. Cut the hole a little too big.
Yeah, I knew it was going to happen too.
Oh no.
Yeah.